Welcome back to Space Engineers on the Pleistocene channel. My name is Daniel. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get in today. So as I promised, I've kind of developed a plan, a strategy for what I want to accomplish next. And we've done pretty well. We've gotten our miner built. We've gotten some ore processing going. We've gotten enough uranium to help us power things for a little while. My next goal is going to be adding more ore processing because I've decided that there's a lot of different things we could do at this point, but ore processing and assembly are definitely top priority. So my goal today is going to be to add on a little bit of an area to this station where we can add some pretty intensive ore processing. Hoping to get at least a few more refineries going, an arc furnace, and several more assemblers. Now, to get those put in is going to be a little tricky because right now I don't really have the space for it. So first I'm going to kind of build out here, figure out the layout, and then we'll start actually building the refineries. Now, the refineries themselves take a lot of components, take a lot of steel plates and motors and everything. So a lot of that stuff I'm going to be actually fabricating off camera, and then I'll do a fast forwarded welding session to get those in. I did consider going ahead and building a welding ship before we did the refineries, but I really think it's going to take too long to build those. To fabricate all the pieces with the limited ore we can process right now. So we're gonna go first with the refineries, and then we'll start building their ships and go from there. Alright, so I want a little bit of a platform. I want to be actually able to walk out and interact with these refineries. I won't probably need to very much or very often, but just in case I do. Do I hear a dog somewhere? I guess not. All right. Yeah, I want to be able to walk out here and interact with them. So, I'm gonna set them down. Let's go ahead and get them out, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the modules on them as well. Refinery, and then I'll also want the arc furnace. We'll put that over here. Okay, so I'm going to put an arc furnace right here just to bridge this gap, and then we'll start putting the refineries in. So actually that arc furnace would be cool to get going, and actually arc furnaces I don't think take many components. Maybe we can go ahead and finish that now. Go ahead and get some iron processing. That would be awesome. There's not an easy way to get to things. Now in doing this, I'm kind of messing up my turrets out here, so I actually may move these turrets, either extend this arm or kind of change the placement of them. I don't know, we'll kind of think about that in a minute. First let me go ahead and get all the components for the arc furnace. What else do I need? Okay, so I need some steel plates. Why can't I get over there? That's weird. Okay, I need some steel plates, 5 construction components, 2 large steel tubes, 4 motors, 5 computers. Okay, so it's a lot of different stuff, but it's not very much overall. So let me try to grab some of each. Let's grab 100 steel plates. We'll grab, I don't know, 50 construction components. We'll grab 10 motors. I think there was some large steel tubes in there. Let's go ahead and grab 5 of those. And of course I already forgot the rest of it. So, 5 computers. That was the last thing. Five computers. Do I have any more computers? No, I don't. Okay, let's produce some computers. Alright, now we have some computers. Okay, so now we've got a working arc furnace. I'm sure it's gonna take some iron. Yep, and start processing it. Excellent. Excellent. That's one. Whoa, careful. It's the first time in a while I've actually seen the cyber hounds when they're attacking. Usually I lose them immediately. Alright, where's that other one? Oh well. Well, at least we got one. Got some power cells. Okay, let's go ahead and start placing these refineries. I am going to place them... I was going to place them laying down, but I think I'm going to place them standing up because they look a little cooler and I can put the modules on the back of them a little easier. Okay, so if we put it here, let's do that real quick. Okay, if we put it here, then it'll attach. Okay, so let's go ahead and build 4 of those. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and put the same modules we put on the other ones. So we'll put one power module. One efficiency module. And then productivity modules, 2 each. And of course the priority is to get the actual refinery itself working, but at least we have a framework now. We can go ahead and get the other things working as well. So once again, we may be blocking this turret right here. So I'm actually going to extend that out some with these blocks. And then I'll just go ahead and move them over really quick. It's not going to take long, and I think it'll be valuable, a valuable effort in the future. So, oh, I need an interior plate to do that. I don't want to destroy them until I can start placing them. Interior plates. Okay. Okay, I want to take the ammo out of them because I don't want to lose all that ammo, and it will if I just destroy it. So, and I can go ahead and take that all apart. Go ahead and put it right here, and then load it back up, and it's ready to go. And it's far enough out then that it won't be hindered by the big refinery blocks that I have there. Now, I don't want to finish most of the armor blocks, but I am going to go ahead and finish this one right next to it. Just, well, I don't even have enough steel plates, so that's okay. We'll wait. All right, so let me take this one apart. Since these are only like individual things, I'm not going to fast forward through this part. It won't take very long to take them down and weld them back up. Oh man, I forgot to build the new tools though. I need to do that. Alright. Once again, a functioning gun. Those cyber hounds will never see it coming. Okay, so that's all the refineries we're going to do. Now for the assemblers, it's going to be a little trickier. I'm going to actually put them... I want to link them up so that they can be able to be put into cooperative mode. And to be able to do that, you actually have to have them physically touching, which is a little odd, but that's fine. All right, so first of all, I need to turn off the oxygen generator because I am going to have to take the ice out of it, and I don't want the ice to be pulled back in every single time that I try to move it. So I also need to put up this stuff so I have room in my inventory, and I need to place, let me take a little bit of that. Okay, and I'm going to take this apart and this apart. Okay, so to make sure everything's still connected up, I'm going to have to actually literally move that oxygen generator over. I don't know if I can handle all of it, but that's okay. I can go ahead and place it without... so I do want to make sure that I keep the oxygen generator handy so that I can keep producing the very, very important hydrogen that keeps me floating in the air, that I have come to very much rely on. So I'm just going to move it right over here, and that way it'll be in line. We can still use it as one of the things that connects up all of our conveyors, but at least it'll be out of the way of adding new assemblers. Okay, so then I'm gonna have to go ahead and put another conveyor over here. Actually, do I? Yeah, because it goes up to there. Okay, so I need another conveyor right here. That'll be one of the big conveyors, which I still should have all the components for. Perfect. And then the next thing is going to be that assembler. That first assembler is going to be important, so we'll have to go ahead and get that welded up. Because that assembler is going to... Is it going to be considered physically connecting? I think I'm going to turn it just in case. Just a little worried. Ooh. Not sure why it did that. It's a little worrisome. But I think this has to be turned a certain way so that the assemblers are physically connecting through connectors. Not positive, but I'm also not going to take the chance, so we're just going to do it. Oh, tell me I can hold all these steel plates. If I can't, that's going to be really annoying. Oh, jeez. Forgot about that. Can I hold all these? No, I cannot. Okay. That is unfortunate. Okay, so let's put up some of this stuff. Oh, I can't even do that. Ugh. Oh, but I can through here, I think. Yes, okay, good. So put all that up. I'm about to run out of hydrogen, ironically. Okay, I need to grab these. Oh, why can't I get to that? Oh, wait, there. Oh. That was so many construction components. Man, just think if I had lost that, that would have been terrible. Oh, come on. Where was it? Where's the sweet spot? Oh, there we go. Alright, so put all those up. Those are the important things. These are also important, but not quite so much. Did I get everything? I got everything. Okay, good. Okay, I can stop panicking about losing a ton of resources now. Okay, so let's get steel plates back out and go ahead and place the two assemblers that I want to build. And we got to place them in a very specific direction. Okay, so that's still going to be connected to both of the modules, and it's going to have the conveyor port on the top rather than the side. So that's perfect. Going to go ahead and weld that one up before I place the second one. So this is, yeah, so if I connect up these two assemblers, and I'm going to build pretty much a stack of assemblers, then I can use them in cooperative mode, which will, when I need to build a bunch of a certain component, like if I want to build like 10,000 steel plates, then all of the conveyors can be set to cooperative mode and will work together to build those 10,000 steel plates instead of one assembler doing all the work. And that really comes in handy with things like construction components, because like we saw in the last episode, there is a lot of time goes into those construction components. I'm going to need to get my hydrogen filled. Okay. Okay, so now I need some, ironically, construction components. Not really ironically, but... Okay, and then I need motors, displays, computers. And I'll need 40 construction components for each one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep out enough. I need 40 for this other one. And then computers is okay. What was the other one? 8 motors and 4 displays. So 4 displays. Need 3 more. And then motors. And we'll just take all those. And then I need steel plates for the other one. So that's as many steel plates as we can use. Okay, so let's go ahead and weld up the rest of this one. Okay, so now our whole ship is connected back up. All the conveyors on the ship are now back in line, which is great. And now we can put the other assembler in, and that's going to... Oh wait, no. So right now it's not back in line. That was the whole point of the second assembler. So we can put this one in line though, and that is lined up the same direction, but it'll connect the conveyors over here to this oxygen generator and make the whole ship connected up once again. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna need 2 more motors. Oh, lots more computers. I don't know. I'm going to have to produce all those computers. So let me get this assembler going. We'll just produce 100 of them. We should have enough resources. Maybe. No, because it's all over in that cargo container that's not connected to it yet. Okay, so we need silicon. And is that all? Okay, let me take some silicon and some iron. The iron's over here. Oh, no, it's got access to iron. Okay. Okay, so the assembler needs silicon. And it doesn't have near enough silicon to make all those computers. Lovely. Where can we get some silicon? We could take apart some displays, or we could just go mine it. I think we're just going to go mine it, but we're going to do that off camera, so I'll be back. Okay, so in this particular case, we actually found silicon right below the surface. So I'm not going to mine too much of it. I just want enough for now to be able to get it processed, and get those computers going. So I got a little bit, but yeah, that's good to know that there's some silicon right there. Also, I found some silver, ironically. You know, I was so stressed about finding silver in previous episodes because I needed them for those reactor components, and I couldn't find them with my hand drill. But I was flying over this looking for silicon, and I just happened to find that there is silver right below the surface, with the gold over here, just like I thought it'd be. But for some reason, I could not find it with my hand drill. Apparently, I drilled into the ice at the wrong part, so at least we know that there's another place with silver reserves. So when we start trying to build some big reactors and stuff for big ships, then we can rely on the silver from that vein. Okay, so let's go ahead and connect this up. Right here, and we can get the silicon processing. Still like the look of this ship. I think it's pretty cool, but we're gonna see right now if any of these steel blocks are gonna actually interfere with the connection. It looks like it wasn't too happy with that one just ahead of it, but It didn't destroy it or anything. It didn't even look like it damaged it, so looks good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is we now have silicon, and we're gonna go into our refinery. Go ahead and put that in the very first spot. Get that processing. And hopefully that means that our computers are building away. So this is not going to be like the construction component fiasco. It's going to be much, much faster. So that is awesome. Love my little drilling ship. That's perfect. Alright, so give me some of those. We need 80 total. We've already got 5 in there, so that's plenty. Okay, so we still need 2 motors, a bunch of steel plates, but that we do have. Couple motors, 2, and steel plates right here. Oh, why can't I hold more than that? Why can't I? Oh. Those steel plates must be somewhere else. They're in a connector. Oh, interesting. Okay. Anyway, no big deal. We got them, and we're building away. All right, so now with this assembler, we now have our conveyor system connected back up. So, crisis averted, no problemo. So I'm thinking this episode's already running a little long. I might actually, after I finish welding up this assembler, I might go ahead and take it. Might go ahead and call it there. We've done several things this episode. We've gotten our layout for our refineries. We've gotten some our turrets extended a little bit. We've gotten some silicon ore, and we've gotten our assemblers built back up. You know what? The last thing I'm gonna do then is, how many steel plates do I have left? Yeah, enough to finish this off. Okay, so the last thing I do after I finish off this little arm here is I'm going to go ahead and stack the assemblers how I'm gonna have them, just so they're ready. Yeah, so I'm going to put 2 more assemblers on here, and they're just going to go on top of these, and then I'm going to put productivity modules on all of them. But I also want to get some arc reactors. Okay, so I'll get all of these placed before we call this. So right there and there, and the arc reactors, where can those go? They could go here, and they'll be upside down, but I guess that's not a big deal. Let's go ahead and take this out. We'll extend this platform 1 more block. And our arc reactors will be upside down, which is just fine. Okay, so 5. Here's the arc reactor. Okay, so now we've got a total of 5 arc reactors, which is great. That'll make processing ores like nickel and cobalt, which actually take a long time, much easier to process. Not to mention it'll also make the iron much easier to process. Okay, so then the modules that I want on all of these are going to be productivity modules. I'm going to take this out just because it'll be easier to move around. And let's get this going. Okay, so with this, we are significantly increasing our ability to produce ore, with the refineries and the arc reactors, significantly increase our ability to produce ore, and with the addition of the assemblers, we're increasing our ability to produce You know what? I wonder, I can't actually attach it to this side of this assembler, but I'm wondering if I could attach one to both of these and it affect both. I don't know. We'll do some testing on that. But can I attach it to the other side? Yeah, I already attached it to that side. Okay. So that's going to be the only one missing the second productivity module, which is not the end of the world. Okay, so let me go ahead and get these other two on there. Okay, and I'll go ahead and say thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want future updates, please hit the subscribe button. And I appreciate you watching. Well, I'll see you next time.